Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Liz4111 and welcome back to another episode of Astroneer. This is episode 6. Now in the last episode, we made our way over to Aatrox and we started all of this crap going. Basically, we took this rover pretty much all around. We got all sorts of the research stuff, and now we're putting it here and letting it all generate for us. Right now, I think we're generating like 900 bytes a minute. Yep, that's right. Look at how quickly that number's going up. It's just, it makes my day, you know? We're gonna need that because I feel like we're gonna buy some stuff in this episode. That is right, guys. So, basically, if you guys know what my plan was in the previous episode, I basically went into it. I'm gonna buy those, make those extractors, and basically find both compound and resin somewhere on the map. Do the extractor thing so that it goes basically on its own, and then we're going to buy those big old research things, use the auto arms to basically let it, so it can just passively kind of generate all the stuff that I could possibly want, because I absolutely hate all this crap. I hate going around every single time I need resin and all sorts of other stuff. I have to go and find it, and it's just a big waste of time. I could spend so much time going around doing other things, which is probably the most expensive thing I ever do. And then I could do some other stuff, which allows me to generate the nanocarbon alloys a lot quicker. I'm probably going to have to use the atmospheric condenser a little bit here as well. So I don't know, that might actually make my power generation a little bit, because I'm using 2 per each of these. So that's 8 right there. And then this thing is 20. So 28, I think that's more than what we have here. So yeah, I might end up having to use some more of these RTG things, because this planet, you can't really generate power with any other method. You kind of do have to generate it, because there's a little sun, but it's barely ever here, and there's no wind. Well, there is wind, but not that much. So yeah, this planet sucks, but it is worth it. So yeah, there's a lot we're gonna have to invest into this area. It's an up-and-coming area, okay? We have to invest a little bit into this, you know, to get our nanocarbon alloys and stuff. But I think that might be in either the next episode or a few episodes in the future. But I think right now we should just do the basics, because we are gonna have to get 2 of these, because each of the extractors uses 8. So if we have 2 of them, then that's going to give us 8 of that. So yeah, pretty simple. We're getting more nanocarbon alloy, and we're probably gonna have to use some nanocarbon alloy, or at least some other stuff to generate stuff. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of resource gathering, but it's worth it. It's worth it. It's an investment, and I'm doing this just fine. Okay, so RTG, I'm gonna keep that here, because this was basically bought for this area here, so we might need that later. You never know. And I'm gonna bring everything else with me, because I don't think we're gonna need this. We could use it for other purposes, but yeah, basically we're just gonna let this generate and go back to our main planet. That's right, get the heck off of Aatrox. We'll be back soon, I'm sure. I'll come crawling back when I need some more money. But yeah, we've got a decent thing going on here. We've got a way to generate bytes pretty quickly. So, yeah, I feel like I should start spending it, you know? The second I get some money, I just want to spend it on stuff. Here we are, and, yeah, let's go and find a nice location and see what we need to do as for resource gathering. So, the large printer, I'm looking for auto extractor. So we need a rubber, that tungsten carbide, which we do have some kind of tungsten I set up. The steel, I think we do have steel and exochip. So I actually have all of that. What's tungsten carbide again? That's going to be tungsten and carbon. Okay, well, that's pretty simple. So tungsten, I do have it somewhere. Either yeah, right there. So I have one of them, and carbon. I should have brought, you know what, I will. I'm going to use up some fuel here, but I'm going to go back and get the frickin' carbon. Or at least 1 or 2 of them. I should have brought that with me. Alright, I got the carbon back from the other planets. So we're here, Aatrox. I keep forgetting its name, so I keep saying the other planet. I don't need any atmosphere. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get that all up there. So I do have that carbon. I got 2 of them in case I need it. I kind of way overestimated the amount of carbon I would need for the generation thing, because I'm just going to have to wear the RTG stuff. But yeah. Okay, we got that. And I need an exo chip steel. I do have an exo chip. Exo chip and this steel. There's this steel somewhere, isn't there? Hematite. Well, I do have iron. That's not a problem. Maybe I have to make steel, but I do have the stuff for it, I think. Okay. Iron and carbon, yes. So I need argon. I think I've got it. Methane, argon. Yeah. Hey, yo. Alright. So, well, wait. Look at that. We need carbon again. And then iron, of course. So, did I make some? But I do have this. So I don't need to go get any. Late, thankfully. So, yeah. I'm just gonna go ahead and get this. So I thought I had steel. I guess I didn't. Maybe I used it all. But hey, I can make some. That's what we got all this stuff for. I'm about to run out of argon a little bit, so I might have to go back to Glacio to get some. And I have the exo chip, so now the last thing I need is rubber. Don't I have rubber? I think I do. I think I made it a while ago and I just haven't used it. Yeah. Yeah, so here we go. Or if I must have made it by accident or something. Boom. So now we just for that to make. It'll probably take a while. And yeah, so I'm gonna have to focus on getting 2 nanocarbon alloy. That should be interesting. So what do we need for that? Titanium alloy again. And then steel. So I guess I'll make another steel. Okay, so you remember what I was talking about with the ammonium on that planet? I think I'm gonna have to go and do that now. Because I know where a huge bunch of it is, and I can always easily just get it from this. So I'm just gonna leave this here, not gonna mess with that. Or so yeah, let's go ahead and go there, because I'm probably gonna have to fill up that whole thing with hydrazine, or at least as much as I can. Because, yeah, we're using it like crazy. But this is what I'm going to have to do. Is this it? Yeah. Glacio. And I do have a home here. I forgot. This is how long it's been since I've played it. Like, there was a huge dissonance between, like, when I was playing it before, and then I also had, you know, recent. I didn't remember anything because I didn't watch any of the videos before, obviously. So, I knew what I was doing in the first part of the video, and then just out of nowhere, I completely forgot. Alright, argon, here we go. Just gonna make one. Just gonna let that go while I'm going here. Where's my... There it is. Probably... Do I not have an actual rover here? Man, how did I get by so far without a rover? Man, this sucks. Whatever. I think I know where it is. It's like on the top of some of these areas over here. I probably should have left a damn compass thing, because that way I would know where it is. So maybe I do have one? Nah, I don't think so. How do I make a beacon? Beacon. Usually I just find them. Maybe I will be able to find them. Quartz. Okay, well, I can't do that, but maybe I'll just find it somewhere. So I don't have any more, anything to generate this power, but I do have an RTG. I remember I took it off this thing last time I was there, but there you go. Oh, there's some. Yeah. I think it is in big abundance on top of these parts. Maybe I can find it somewhere else up here, too. Yeah, over here. So, yeah, I just gotta stick to the mountaintops. I feel like that's my best bet. Haha! Yeah, it looks like these mountaintops. It wasn't even, like, a really specific area I found before. I was just kind of on top of stuff, so... Yeah. This is pretty good. Alrighty, now this better last me a little bit. I got my character all filled with it, every slot, and all the slots that I got right here. This better be enough. Well, it should last for at least another episode and a half. Alright, 2 ammonium to make hydrazine. Now I'm just gonna put that on, put this up there, and I'm gonna jam out to some music while I press these buttons over and over again. What a time to be alive. Alright guys, so what we need? Nitrogen for that? Okay, well that's helium. Sulfur, methane, hydrogen, What do you mean I don't have nitrogen? Oh, well, okay, well, this probably is nitrogen right there. I don't need to create more than one or so. All right, that's a single one. Put that in there. Plus titanium and graphene, so that's going to be there. And then I've got titanium over here. Yeah, perfect. Oh, well, I missed. I have missed it. There we go. Put that there. And we don't need this anymore. This can just chill on over there. This is the hydrazine that I made. And made that all together. Boom, titanium alloy. We're going to go ahead and do that again. Graphene. And I need some more nitrogen. Bros. I should probably keep that there for it to go for the final one, because I don't want it to make more than one. Yeah, there you go. Okay. And we're going to put that this. And, oh, you probably got it on the ground. And then this is titanium. Get out of my way, losers. Alright, perfect. Gotcha. Titanium alloy. And it's steel, probably. It'll make the two. Yep, titanium alloy and steel, and we need helium to do that, which is right there. Is that nitrogen? Methane. I'm probably going to need more helium then. But this is argon. Oh, that was nitrogen. That was... oh, well, that was the other nitrogen. Yeah, I know. Okay. Alright, well, I'm going to need one more helium. But at least I can do this. Have you... We'll make one of those. Oh, I said we'll make one of those. Good. Perfect, that's making it. And now I gotta go back to Aatrox again to get helium. Ugh, I'm tired of that place. Okay, I found this back on Aatrox, so at least it wasn't a total waste of time to come here. There you go. Give me some... So how much is that? Not bad. Yeah, I'll take it. Here we go, helium, and we gotta have the other one, titanium alloy, and yeah, that, perfect. Okay, the next thing we're gonna need is large storage, so let's see if I can find that. Here you go, nanocarbon alloy, another one, titanium and glass. 400 nuggets of a single resource, let's go, research that. Wow, 55k, not bad. We need to make that. I told you we were gonna need another nanocarbon alloy. Where the heck is it? Maybe it's not on that one. Maybe it's the other one. Oh, move this out of the way. We can't have that. Large resource canister. Yeah. Okay. I think that will allow us to store all of the little things that we need. We just need glass, titanium, and then the nanocarbon alloy again, which we need steel and the steel, iron. Yeah. We do have the stuff to do nanocarbon alloy, but we have no stuff to do glass. Well, that is quite the priority list we've got. Yeah. Perfect. So now we just need glass. And I guess I can just find it in the cave system again. Something oddly satisfying about just mining on Sylvia now. I mean, just don't have to worry about anything. Just brings me right back to when I started. You know what I mean? What's this? RTG, man. Why did I keep that in my... Why couldn't I have brought something I didn't care to lose? One of these days I'm going to have to clear up this road system. It is still so disgusting. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Let's make our research canister, or our item canister. Just getting all my stuff together, the things I need. There's my research canister, my medium storage. I'm probably going to have to get a bigger rover. Because I don't think I have one, unfortunately, over here. So I ain't going to have to get a bigger rover. I guess it's past due. I could just park this one over here and never use it again. Okay, so I might have found a pretty good spot for my resin. But the only thing is it's right next to compound, so I'm hoping that it won't take compound instead. Because then it's going to have nowhere to put it, and then it's going to get clogged up. So, yeah, I might look for another site, but that one looks pretty good. There's also one behind me, but I don't know if there's that many resin. There's one over here. We'll take a look at that one again. I think it's on its own, but I don't think it's as big as that one. I don't know. We might try it over here, and if that's not big enough, then I'm gonna have to move over. But I don't know about this one because it's got compound, and I'm not gonna be able to, I'm not gonna have like anywhere to put it. So then the auto arm's just gonna pick up the compound that the thing made, and then there's gonna be nowhere to put it. Clog up, and it won't make resin anymore. Ooh, that's a big one, ish. Let's see. I can't. I gotta get over here. I haven't. Oh, what? Oh, because I have the inhibitor mod on. Huh, dummy. There we go. All right. I didn't know that stopped making terrain. I thought it just stopped you, like stopping it. There's a lot over here. I think this might be our spot. Either that or that one. And if this one runs out, I can just move over to there. Okay, I think that's gonna be good. And I'm gonna go ahead and use this resin over here because it's right next to the compound, and there's not that much, just to mine it up right now. So yeah, this one is gonna be me right here. I'm gonna turn it yellow. Yeah, yellow. There you go. Perfect. I'm gonna leave that there just so I can easily find the thing in the future. But yeah, I'm gonna have to come up with a new bridge design over here. This isn't gonna stay there forever. I don't like it. Okay, I gotta clear that up. And then, that looks alright, I guess. I'll keep it going up to this part of the land. There we go. And there you go. Perfect. Alright, I've run out. I need to make more nanocarbon alloy, but I've completely run out of hematite and stuff, so I'm gonna have to go back and get some more. But I'm going to fill up my stuff so it should last a little bit. I'm going to put this over here, that there, and then put the tungsten back on over there. And I got an extra one of these too, so I can just get 2 more back there. Once I get a lot of resin, I'm going to be doing it. I got 2 out of the 4 medium rover stuff. I'm going to do that right over there. And I'm going to put basically the same thing I did last time with the medium storage. These guys, or the large storage, are going to put them up like that, and then the RTG on the back of that. So let's head on out of here, back to Glacio, get me some iron stuff. Well, I'm going to leave this resin behind, so I have some space here. We're going to get rid of the inhibitor mod. We don't need that anymore. And then I'm going to put this back on there to clear up some inventory space. Set this. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Perfect. That's gonna be there. Now let's get the heck out of here. Man, I'm really doing resource gathering today, aren't I? I guess I can put this here. We'll go half hematite and half titanite, I think. Fill this whole thing up. We're just to go back here again. Titanite's on the surface, and the hematite's down, or hematite, sorry. The titanite is down there. The hematite is on the surface. I did that backwards. Alrighty, guys, there we go. Half the iron material, half the titanium material. Because I was about to run out of titanium anyway, and I figured that besides, instead of just coming back here, I might as well just get it. Anyway, yeah, let's get out of here. Alright, now we need that nitrogen again. Give me some titanium alloy, and I already got the steel. You guys have seen this a million times at this point. We're making nanocarbon alloy all the time. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, I gotta switch over to it first. You're gonna see it one last time. Weird helium. Well, probably not one last time. I'll probably show it again in the future. But yeah, there you go. Just show you I'm not cheating. Here's all my iron. And I guess we might as well do some tungsten as well because the there's space for it. So go ahead and put that back there. Give me some tungsten, and we'll take this empty one and put it where? Oh, I must have already gotten it. I guess I'll put the empty one right there. Alright, time to charge up this bad boy. Give it RTG. Perfect. Alright, I guess I'm going to just hide the tractor behind everything else over here. Because we don't need her anymore. Haha. Never going to use it. Well, I probably will at some point, but yeah, there you go. Okay, so if I make one more of these, and I take this, I feel like that's everything I'm going to need. I got the auto arms, the RTGs, so I'm going to need the platforms, the medium storage and the platforms. Probably don't need the storage, but yeah, you get what I mean. Plastic, we need another one. Where's that damn, there it is. Like that. I'm going to make another one of those. And then that's going to be basically the starting point. I'm going to make 2 of the platforms, I think, or maybe 3. I think I'm going to need a bigger platform, actually, because I need a bigger platform to put this guy on, and then 2 small platforms to put that on, and then 1 more small platform to put the auto worm on. So, yeah, that's basically what I need. Alright, so that's a good amount of equipment so far. Now I just need to get that stuff to get the 3 platforms and the other bigger one. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and do that right now. Alrighty, guys, I think this is finally everything that I need. So, let's make our way on out of here. Come on. Oh, there we go. Haha. I knew that. I meant to do that, guys. I was trying to see if y'all were paying attention. So, it is a fair bit easier to get around this planet, but there's, of course, probably stuff that I've created. Like little drops and stuff that the signature laser unorganized area, but yeah. There we go. Oh no, the trees has fallen down from my horrific work. Oh crap, this again. Yeah, this is also my fault. Normally the buggy's able to get around all this stuff, so I really don't care about whether it's, you know, done or not, but today I kind of do, you know? It's kind of getting in my way here. So, should I do it here? I should probably go to where I set the beacon up over there, yeah. Alright, so right about here is where I want to set this up. Let's go ahead and put that off to the side so that it still works, but that it's a little bit. And I'm going to go ahead and even out the terrain. Right there. And we're going to go ahead and place down the big guy. Now, I guess we'll probably put it like right there. I mean, like that's probably the best thing. Oh man, I thought it was a lot higher than this. That's kind of trash, you know. This is kind of an indicator as to how much of a given resource is there. Can I just put this on? Whoa, oops. Can I put it like there? No, I can't. I thought I could set it. Maybe this area over here is going to be a lot better. So let me try that instead. Yeah, that is quite a bit better. This is like this area right here. As you can see, it draws the 8 units, which is the 2. I didn't think about the auto arm. The auto arm might slow it down a little bit, but I can't imagine it takes that much power. The auto arm takes just 1, yeah, so it'll slow it down a little bit. That'll be 7 on there instead of 8, but who cares? Alright, a large resource canister holds up to 400 nuggets. So let's go ahead and build this thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and place this. This is gonna be kind of right there. That's gonna be your large resource canister. And I also have a little bit of stuff here that I could just put in there. Just a little stuff here that's enable in output. We're gonna go ahead and put the output side over here, so it'll be nice and easy for me to grab it. And yes, we will enable it. And perfect. So just gonna set it aside this way. And then where's this this output's gonna be that side. Alright, so I'm gonna adjust it a little bit. So that way it's just a little bit maybe this way instead. Yeah, so that it comes out just like that. So now what we're gonna do, grab the auto arm and the items on the back. Let's see here. Grab this auto arm and turn this on. So it's going to grab it from this side, whatever's over here. It's going to be nice and easy. That's what's coming out on that side. Maybe, yeah. I think it comes out there. Either that or I don't know what's up here, but I think it comes out on this side and it could get grabbed up by the auto arm. And you know what? The auto arm, we'll just put a filter on it so that way it cannot pick up anything else. So that way it might just lose or just go up there or something like that. I don't know. And then we'll go ahead and put this there. So that way instead of having that on that side, it'll just go ahead and put it in the top there. Excellent. Now we'll lock these in place. We're going to stick these together. Maybe I'll do it this way instead. And I'll put the RTGs over here. Alright, you can see my plans start to come together here. Maybe you did see it already. Who knows? I don't know. Okay, so this here, and then this here, let's that together. And now put these right there. So that'll start to generate electricity. Good. So that's 8. That says powered. This is good here. And now I can just turn that on. Excellent. Alright, here she goes. You can hear it start to... It makes a lot of noise. Yeah. So now I'll just wait for it to get that resource, and then we'll see if it works. Aha! Extract the resource nugget. Goes right in there. Unearthed. Absolute. So yeah, it might run a little bit slower when the auto arm is functioning, but right now it should have access to all the power. If it works that way, I don't know. So yeah, now let's do the same thing with compound. That's gonna be fun. Okay, I only got one more thing of argon left, so I'm just gonna make all of the steel that I possibly can, and then I've got some making it back over at Glacio. So, you know, I just kind of set it up to generate. Eventually I'll have one of these guys over there too, and the auto arm and everything like this one. Just kind of getting that. But yeah, for right now, we're not doing that. See, tungsten carbide. What is that one again? Tungsten and carbon. Wow, okay. How could I have guessed? Okay, number 2's coming right up. And boom. Absolutely beautiful. Now see, this is what I'm hoping, that my pickup for resin should be just as easy as this. I grab my buggy, go over to the thing, grab the thing, and then leave. Alright, let's see how many are in there. Oh, 13, okay. Should be good enough. This will be able to steal 7. And then I could just get the heck out. Look at that. Alright, well I may have gotten all the resin in the entire world, but unfortunately, I'm all out of graphite. So I'm gonna have to go searching for that. But hey, you know, I probably would never make an auto miner for graphite anyway, so what does it matter? What am I talking about? That definitely sounds like something I would do. Alright, I'm pretty sure I have the equipment now needed for the second one. We got our auto extractor, the large resource canister, building platforms, the RTGs, that kind of thing. So now we just gotta find an area that has compound. That should be fun. I think the good part is that there's actually some compound basically right next to that down there, so I shouldn't have to even drive that far to get to it. I don't know if that's true or not, but yeah, I can't use that one that was closer because they're right next to each other, and you know, it's the same issue with the other one. I don't want the system to get clogged up because the auto arm can't grab it. But yeah, you know. I actually forgot to grab a beacon, unfortunately, so we're not gonna have one, but I'll be able to basically find one or make it because we've got the copper to do it on this planet, so I can get that, and maybe there's one over here, who knows. Okay, we got another one just over this way. We'll see if that I get lucky this time. Nope, doesn't look like it. So sad. Okay, this right here is the one I was talking about. I'm not sure, like I can see from the surface over here, but yeah, we can. I do usually have the inhibitor mod right now, so thankfully I can just do that, and we'll just place it basically right there, and we'll see if that gives me a good amount. Yeah, not bad. Okay, let's see. We need this basically right here. We'll just do the same thing again. Okay, so same thing as last time. I get that just about right there. I don't think that's actually gonna do. Maybe that right there is the indicator of what's supposed to be brought out. So if I do that, no, I don't think so. Okay, never mind. So I thought there might have been like a filter to stop it from getting the other, because that was right there, I think. So yeah, let's hope it doesn't grab that out. We'll just do that, so that way it'll only grab compound, but then the other one, unfortunately, if it doesn't, it'll just get clogged up down there. So that's what I'm hoping won't happen. So let's grab this, get the power all in. Alright, so I got this all set up. Let's just put that in there. This in there. There you go. Now it's at a compound. We can enable the output. Actually, you know what? I'll just let me do it on this side. There you go. Now I can just grab it from right there. Okay, let's start it. Yeah, let's see if it's grabbing that out. Oh, it is gonna grab resin. Damn it. Alright, so moving it over like this seems to have helped it out. It's grabbing compound now, but it's a little bit less. I'm not sure how long that's gonna last, but we might just have to move it at some point. But we're gonna see if this works. Okay, there she goes. It does work. Beautiful. I think those are going at like the same time. I wonder if that's intended or something. Whatever. They just watch this. See, maybe it's on the same internal timer. I don't know, or maybe I just happened to start it at the just perfect time. Who knows? Definitely didn't try to do that, that's for sure. Anyway, we'll let that keep going, and we'll eat this one too. How much do I've got? Ooh, 53. That's not bad. Let me bring some back. Okay, so I need another project to occupy my time, so I'm thinking about getting some atmosphere together. Now, I do have some area on the other side of this that could be very useful, but I think I can only fit 2. So if I put this, like this one is not going to be there, but I could fit 2 of the atmospheres on the outside of that, right? So that could be a good place to hide it. 125 to it if we can do that. We need to have helium and argon, I think, are the 2 most important ones. So yeah, that's basically what I think of doing. I gotta get one of them on the planet, what the hell is it called, the Glacio, and one of them on Aatrox. So yeah, that's basically the plan for this one. So we're gonna have to set up like the auto arm tricks and everything, and we're also gonna have to put more of these guys, the medium gas canisters. So yeah, let's see what they need. I can't remember. Silicone and glass, of course. This is silicone. And then this is glass. So we need 2 of them. I think I got perfect amount of time. So let's make 2 of those guys. Alright, so I think we got this. The medium gas canisters and 4 of the platform A's. Now we just need the auto arms. So let me see what that requires. The auto arm, aluminum and graphite. So I'm probably going to have to go for more aluminum. Alright, I seem to have found a track I used to be. I think that's it right up there. Might be. Let's see. Is this aluminum? Hello? Yeah, it is. Laterite. Absolute. Okay, let's get up here. I would have thought I'd never been down here before, but then I found this tether line that I was using, so turns out I have. Okay, going ahead and making the auto arms with the aluminum and the graphite. You know, I just went and got that stupid graphite, and I'm already, I'll be out of it already. Alrighty, I think I'm just about ready to roll this stuff out. Let's get out of here. We'll go to Aatrox first. Get the helium set up, then we'll head on over and get the argon. Alright, so I'm hoping that I can just set these up and then just kind of do it, get it in the way of the other stuff I've been doing. So let me kind of face this in here so that way I don't cause that problem. I'm just gonna kind of build it like this way. So put these here. Okay. Go ahead and lock them, and then we'll just set this up. Hold on, I'm not gonna lock it just yet. We need to. So it's gonna pick up. Which way is it? That way. All right. So we're gonna pick that up that way. Gonna aim it into there, and then we're gonna put that right there. Okay. Now we need this. Okay, enable output. Yeah, I guess we will, just to give it one more nugget. Let's see. Boom. Go ahead and prepare. So it should just... does it? What's the problem? Oh, it's not hooked up to the power. That's what the problem is. Huh, dumbass. There you go. Okay, so now it's just gonna go ahead and continue, and then this should just continue going as time goes on, and then fill this up as it goes, which is pretty good. I guess I'll take the helium I've got right now and just kind of let this go, and then we're gonna do the same thing over at there. So let me lock these in place. Lock there, lock that. Yeah, okay. Perfect. So we'll just kind of let this go. Let this fill up all the way. Okay, time to go over to Glacio now. I should have done this a while ago. It's like one of those things where, you know, you think you definitely should have gotten it done. Alright, we'll do that. Let's be sure we plug it in this time. And then we'll have the other thing basically right there. I have the other canister. And then you gonna have this. So unpack that. Okay, and then lock, so turn it back on. Perfect. Beautiful. Looks like enable output, the same as the other one. We'll just take that one. And then we'll go ahead and turn that on, have it continuously produce. And we're running out of power. That's another problem. How can we solve that? I guess we're just gonna have to deal with the lower speed of this right now. And I guess I can set up some RTG stuff on this planet as well. Man, I'm just whipping through. But this is gonna help me. Okay, this is gonna help me make it. So I'm considering it a good thing. So I guess I'm just gonna make a bunch of nanocarbon alloy, and I'll be back. I'm not gonna make you guys watch all that because I know you're fucking tired of it at this point. But yeah, I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and make a bunch of nanocarbon alloy, and then after that, we'll come back to y'all. Well, guys, I spent so much time ripping up the natural landscape, getting all this stuff together, and this is what I have to show for it. Look at this. Oh, this is amazing. Those are the most valuable resources I have on hand right now. And I got a bunch more medium storage thing. I guess I don't really need all this stuff, but you get it. I'm not going to use it all. Anyway, I'm going to make 8 RTGs for this guy right over here. So, yeah, let's grab this. I'm going to go ahead and make these right about now. I know what some may call this a complete waste of time and resources, but here's what I say. Let me have my fun. And this right here is the definition of fun. Oh, man. Behold my masterpiece. That's what I'm talking about right there. And I still got 8 more of these to mess around with. That's why I made 8 instead of just 4, because I knew I was going to do that. So yeah, we still got 8 more of these to mess around with. And I feel like I'm going to be doing something in the next episode with these nanocarbon alloys that I think a lot of you guys might be pretty interested in. It was a suggestion from one of my fans in one of the previous Astroneer videos. But I'm not using it for quite the thing he told me to use it for. We're going to do something else with it. But anyway, I got all of this ammonium as well that I got from Glacio. I'm going to release the whole grinding session on my second channel like I do in Persona, but I feel like this was important enough. And I made all of this, the hydrazine, because I needed to make graphene and all that. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the changes. I guess this right here is the helium, which I got off of Aatrox. It's got all in here. Got status 150 out of 160. So there you go. That's pretty much it. And the other one is argon. I haven't gotten that one yet. I went over there, and I still didn't grab argon yet because I'm an idiot. But anyway, yeah, that's pretty much what I'm doing. The next plan, I think, is going to be wind generation on Glacio, because there's so much wind on that planet. It's going to be crazy. I don't need to waste all my RTGs. I can probably just make medium batteries and these. So then in the off chance there is no wind, the medium batteries would take up the mantle. And I won't need to do this, which is completely unnecessary. But hey, you know, you all gotta let me have my fun over here. This is just craziness right here. Nanocarbon alloy and all that. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for my little tour around this place. I made one of these on Glacio as well, which you'll also see in the video. So now I actually have a way to gather resources in Glacio a lot easier, just to go around instead of using the buggies for everywhere. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I have used up all this stuff, made this completely used up, got the resin and the compound from those places over there, and, well, not all of it, but you get the picture. I think that's everything. Alright guys, so that's going to have to be it for today's video. My name is LizardSpider111. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe to the video for more awesome content, and I will see you guys later.